So what exactly can you get in a lav mic wireless for 40 bucks? We're going to talk about it coming up. Guys, I'm kind of excited about this. It just came in the mail today. I just broke it out. I did a test video trying it out, and what I'm talking about is the Travor lav mic, wireless lav mic that I ordered from Amazon. This is the package that it came in. And I was really excited to order this. I did some research on different lav mics, and for the price I said, yeah, I'm just going to get that. I couldn't not do it. Now, I'm not expecting it to be my be-all and end-all for 40 bucks, but I do have to say that, you know, I am pretty surprised. You know, let me say some of the positives that I've noticed about it so far. Is that in my dealing with it, so far I've not had any radio interference from it. It hasn't cut out. It seems like it's fairly real-time. So as far as that goes, it's great. The other thing that I love about it is just the form factor and the size of the units. The transmitter pack is very small. It doesn't have any kind of weird hard antenna on it or anything that's going to be difficult to hide. It has a little soft antenna on it. The receiver pack that mounts onto the camera actually has a cold shoe mount bracket that it snaps into. And then, of course, they give you just a ton of adapters to hook it up to just about anything that you want. You can hook it up to a mixer with this 1/4-inch output, or 1/4-inch jack on it. You can plug it directly into a PA mixer and use it that way, or you can use the supplied, you know, mono to stereo 1/8-inch adapter to run it directly into the camera. They also have an adapter to go to an iPhone, a ton of adapters. Now, it doesn't just come with the lapel mic, which, by the way, you can probably see it on my shirt here. It's, you know, I'm using it now, and so I wanted to give you the full experience with it. But this is a fantastic little package for $40. Now, it's a great way to improve the quality of your audio from the onboard microphones. Sound quality wise, this is where I get into the negatives. Sound quality wise, it's a little thin. It lacks a little presence, I think, for you know, for being what it is. And I think the noise floor is a little bit high on it, just from my initial dealing with it. I did do a test video and I listened back to it. I'm not going to do any kind of post-processing. As far as you're concerned with my camera, it is set up, and the levels are set up the same way. I haven't changed anything. It's set up the same way that I usually run my boom mic into it. Okay, now just for comparison purposes, I've now swapped out to the Maono wired lav mic. So just to give a comparison purpose with a different lavalier mic, this one is actually cabled. Now this one is battery powered, so the Maono, you can look that up on Amazon. It's about $27 at the time I'm recording this. Now again, this is a cabled mic, and I'm doing this just for comparison purposes. And again, this one has a small pack that has a switch on it, and it uses small watch batteries in order to power it. And this just has a little clip that you can put in a pocket. So this is fairly concealable. However, you don't get the convenience of wireless. This one is actually a wired mic, but it comes with a very long cable. I guess it's about close to 20 feet. So it's a pretty decent length cable, but I wanted to give this microphone as a comparison. Okay, to add a second comparison as a lapel mic, I'm now wearing the MOVO LV-6. Now, this particular microphone that I'm wearing is also cabled, and it is part of a kit. When you buy these off of Amazon, there's two microphones, both lapels, but for different purposes. There's two of them in the kit. Now, this comparison may not be very fair, because this is actually a phantom-powered lapel mic. And this is going, because it needs phantom power, it's going directly into my Beach Tech, which of course has excellent preamps. So there is a kind of unfair advantage, I think, that this mic has, but I think it's important to compare lapel to lapel just so that you understand the differences and you actually can hear what those differences are. So there's no change in, you know, default EQ or anything like that, anything else that's set up, but it does add that beach tech and the phantom power into its signal flow. So that may not be a fair comparison, but I think it's important to give an example of what a more expensive lapel mic will sound like. And so this is the MOVO LV-6. There were no reviews at the time that I ordered it, but I also noticed that it had a really striking resemblance to several other brands of the same looking radio on Amazon. So, you know, I have to assume that if it looks the same and it's coming with the same attachments and the same adapters, it's probably from the same factory. So you don't have to worry if one is better than the other given the pricing, because the pricing varies greatly from unit to unit depending on the brand that you buy. But so that's my interpretation of it right now at this point. Like I said, I love the form factor. I really like everything they're doing with this thing. Like I said, it probably won't be my normal go-to microphone method. You know, I think the noise floor is probably a little too high, and I like a little bit more presence in the audio. So, but for what it is, I'm really happy with the product. I think I got my money's worth. You know, assuming that the longevity is there. So maybe I'll do a follow-up review coming up. You know, in the future after I've had a little bit more time to use it. So, anyway, hope you found this useful. Like, subscribe. And we'll have some more affordable solutions coming up.